Booyah. There we go. What's going on, folks? It's Tuesday night. I hear a bit of echoing in my ear, and I really don't give a damn. But, and I opened up with a cuss word, so there goes the channel. Anyway, it's Tuesday. It's show number 507. And y'all only come here for two things. And two things that's the only reason why I'd come, is to come see the longest running show in the damn world with the smoothest transition in the damn world, I think. So here we go, folks. Smooth transition. All that good stuff. What's going on, folks? It is the True Vapor Show number 507. The U.S. versus the U.K. And if you don't know who this man is to my left, I don't know how he is on y'all screen. We got somebody from the UK on here, and a lot of y'all might know him, but if some of y'all don't, I don't know where y'all been hiding at, because this man's running the UK right now. He's ran everybody out of town. He is here with us tonight, and but before we get to him, while Mark's over there playing, because he's out by the railroad tracks by a bridge. Isn't that the bridge that you fell down on your bike?
No, I was riding past it though. Look at the quality in it. That's iPhone quality right there.
Well, I mean, there's no doubt about that. But anyway, Mark has got something he's wanting to show off. So, Mark, take it away and all that good crap.
I got something to show off.
I guess, hell, you're supposed to.
Same thing as always. The GT4 with the this background's not working. Ages 21,700. Sadly, I do have disposables this week. We got three of them. Doesn't matter which ones they are because they're not important. And we're vaping on the lovely Chaos from good old Stevie Marquez. Sipping on some Dunkin' Donuts.
Damn.
Take it away, Mr. Michael Vapes.
All right. Good evening, everyone. We got Boxer 21700 with the intake dual. We also got another Boxer single 21700 with the Sparrow RTA. And inside the Sparrow, we got a Paradigm deck. We got some Raspberry Custard from Joe Mother Effin Turner inside the intake dual. And we also got Hyperion V2 with the Blaze RDA. And inside here, we also have the Paradigm decked. Jeff, what you got cooking?
Nice. So I've got the OSTR by Monarchy. Got the K1. That's just sitting in there from Ambition Mods. I've got some of Juice Head, which I absolutely love this stuff. Strawberry and kiwi, beautiful e-liquid. I've got the Sparrow on the Paramore. I will say I didn't take any part in the designing of this. It's just the colorway. But yeah, nice purple with the Sparrow. And in there, I've got Crimson Seed, which is strawberry jam, short crust pastry. Got the Swordfish V2 and the Asgard on top, the Asgard Mini. And I've got some Dolce, and that's their cappuccino. Sorry, it's really bright, guys. I do apologise. But the Frangelico, which is a lovely e-liquid. And then I'll show you. I've got a lot of devices set up. I'm not going to take over the show and spend about 30 minutes showing you all the devices. But this is the last one, I promise. This is the one Orion with the Orion 2, which I'm waiting for the Pro version, which should be coming soon. I'll show you one more. Sorry, guys. One more. This is a 21700 mechanical squonk, Batman and Joker edition. This was made with one of the guys that's in London. And I've got the nitrous, what one is this again? The 24 millimeter, oh God, I forgot the name of this one, but it's a nice one. It's a good one. And in both of them, I've got English Toffee. This is the OG. So very nice stuff by King's Custard.
Nice.
On you go, SD Vapes.
All right. So, you know me, always bringing the new stuff, since Mark and Mike, I guess, are not going to. But I don't think I've ever seen this Boxer in the Dwar right here. That's definitely a new one right there. And this other Boxer in the tripod, I know y'all have never seen them. Also got some Marquez, some strawberry jam, and some bondage. And we picked up a sponsor tonight. It's rare that they do this, but Microtech hit me up and said, hey, if y'all want to show some knives off, y'all bring it on. So there you go. Thank you very much.
Wait, I thought a sponsorship meant everybody on the panel gets one.
Yeah.
I'll
And I'm
get,
new, so I hope I get one.
I'll get with y'all here in the next few years or so. We'll get y'all set up. So there you go. That's all we got. But yeah, so tonight I thought we've been kind of running things the same way for a good while, and I said we need to change things up here a little bit. We got to do something different. So I thought, why not bring somebody on that's not in this country, but in the vaping community pretty hard? And I says, this is the perfect man right here. I'd
Appreciate
almost say you're kind of an up and comer now, because you said you've only been doing this for a year now.
No, I've been doing it for just about 2 years, coming over 2 years. So
Okay, well,
probably,
still,
near enough then.
you're still kind of, well, I don't want to say wet
New.
behind the ears, but you're still kind of newer than, some people been in it for a long time, but still, you've got a channel that's just going off the tracks right now, but you got a great channel. I've seen,
I
your
appreciate
lives
it.
and all that, but
Thanks, brother.
Can you say one thing before we start the show? Can you say, "Don't you know"?
oh gosh.
Don't you know?
Mark's entertained very easily, so
Thank
be
you.
prepared for these type questions.
It's
So,
not a problem. Anything you want me to say, just ask and I'll say it.
so what got you cranked up in this? I know this is kind of like a cookie cutter like opening thing, but for people that don't really know who you are and are kind of curious, what got you involved into the vaping scene and wanting to do YouTube and all of that?
So, well, before YouTube, obviously I was smoking. I was smoking about 20 cigarettes a day. And this was about 5 years ago, I was smoking a lot. But 10 years ago, I was on and off vaping. And then in the most recent 5 years, I have been vaping non-stop and I have never looked back. So in the recent couple of years, obviously been following people like Mike Vapes, Bogan, Graham Green, and I've always thought, you know what, I really love vaping. I'm really passionate about it. I would love to set up my own channel. And then what kind of drove me to set the channel was, well, I don't mean to put a downer, but unfortunately my wife got a brain tumor, and that really affected me a lot, and I wanted something to escape, something to get away from reality. And this is what it was my YouTube channel. I set it up, started working hard at the reviews and everything, really loved doing them. And I was lucky enough to get in with eSig1, which is the UK's #1 retailer and wholesaler. I work very closely with them. I do a lot of stuff for the website in terms of tech support, in terms of like all the vape products and anybody having any issues, as well as just guidance videos, which you'll see on their site. They have about 250,000 subs on their website, hence why I've managed to grow the channel so well, because they send all my links out to all the subscribers, which is great. So the backing of them, and then a lot of other sponsors of the channel, has really helped me to succeed. And now I do my live shows as well, which I do on a Monday and a Friday, which is the thing that I really, really look forward to do, because I love building and I take my time on it. I do 4-hour streams, but I absolutely love it. It's nice to, get in with the community as well, and when everyone makes fun of you. Sorry, I'm kind of going off topic.
No, you're fine, brother.
It's a Scottish
Keep
thing.
going.
Sorry.
You are fine.
But yeah, because I love vaping and I wanted to really help people stop smoking. That was obviously the goal. Just like yourself, Mike Vapes, and all of yous, that's what you want to do. You want to help people stop smoking, because it is a dangerous thing for your health. Smoking cigarettes.
Jeff, I got a question. I got a question for you, Jeff, because you just brought up
Yes.
something about why you like to help people quit smoking.
Yes.
Do you think that you're reaching people, or do you think that it's not the way it was in the past? But I don't know if you would know how it was in the past, because of the people are just mainly vaping disposables. They don't really watch the YouTube videos anymore, or people aren't looking, oh, I'm going to quit smoking, let me go look at a YouTube video. They just go and get a disposable.
Yeah, so obviously in the UK we have pre-fill pods. We don't have, it's against the law to have disposables in the UK
Yes.
now. But I don't know what it was like way before, maybe like 10 years from back then, or 5 years from now. But what I do see is a lot of people that are on pod kits and they want to get into more of the advanced side of vaping, like especially borrow devices, single coil RTAs, that kind of thing. I'm noticing a lot of that, and I do get a lot of messages, people asking for help how to wick and everything. I mean, I was just at the Zone tour, which was held in the UK, and I was sitting there teaching someone how to wick up, which was good. But yeah, it's that's the way it is right now. People are coming away from pre-filled pods, which is good.
Do you think that that's happening because disposables aren't on the market anymore?
I think so. That could be something to do with it because people are. But the thing is, though, they've got pre-filled pods out here that are just like a disposable. You just recharge the device. So I don't see why people would want to transition into pod kits and rebuildables and your more advanced vaping devices when they've got pre-filled pods. I think in the long run, it's cheaper for people as well to just start to use pod kits and rebuildables and stuff. But I am seeing a change over just even the most recent year. I'm seeing a change, a transition from people using pre-filled pods and pod kits getting into more advanced devices, which is really interesting and it's good to see. It really, really is.
Yeah, I don't see that at all here in the States.
I think the States is still a big thing for disposables, aren't they?
They are. Well, it's
unfortunately.
because you can get away with them still here. Where I'm guessing where you're at directly, there's no more disposables, right?
There's no disposables, but there's pre-fill pods, so rechargeable device, just with the same nicotine salt that's inside them.
When you say pre-filled pods, what it means is the pod goes in the garbage, not the device itself. You still use the device.
Kind of like Juuls,
like
and
the way
all
the
that
Juul
shit.
was
Yeah,
back in the days.
gotcha. Oh,
I had a question real quick because I thought about this past weekend when I seen a particular thing on Facebook, which I'm not going to repeat what I've seen, but I know everyone's always about trying to get people off smoking and off cigarettes. So why does it matter what they use to get them off cigarettes? Whether you're for disposables or against disposables, as long as they're getting off smoking, why should it? This question ain't directed at you; it's directed pretty much at everybody. Like, I was thinking this weekend, like, why does it matter what a person uses to get off cigarettes, as long as they get off cigarettes?
I'm with you, Fagan. I'm with you on that. I mean, I've got nothing against pre-filled pods or disposables or anything, as long as you stop smoking and you get into something that's not smoking, then that's a great thing. But yes, I think in terms of the long run and to save yourself money, rebuildables is a good way to go, as long as you don't go down that rabbit hole of borrow mods because they're very expensive. But you can get affordable rebuildable stuff, and I think that's a good route. And I'll help anyone with that. But if someone's smoking and they get onto disposable pod kits and pre-filled pods, then why not? Why not?
Yeah.
You're coming off of cigarettes.
For me, it's the disposables. I have no problem with that too. Look, as long as you're not smoking cigarettes, you want disposables, go ahead. For me, it's more of me. I don't vape disposables. I can't vape them. They bother me. And the disposables has made doing videos on YouTube not fun anymore.
Yeah,
That is true.
I
That's
see.
very
I see
true.
where. Yep.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get excited. Oh, this disposable came out and it talks to me. Don't care. There's no excitement really anymore. Like when I got a mech, I reviewed this mech. I was like, oh, this is awesome. I did the video for this RTA, which the video is going up in a couple of days. I mean, that's what I want to see. More of that.
Yeah,
that gets
absolutely.
me excited. But if it's mainly everyone's doing disposables or even these pod systems, Vaporesso, like all these Vaporesso pods, UL, it's like, okay, this is not exciting. There's nothing exciting about that. Maybe it'll help someone quit smoking, but for me personally, what excites me is also, I want excitement too. I'm happy to help someone to maybe go on that path to quit smoking, but I also want to have some fun too at the same time doing this and not lose that passion.
Absolutely.
Totally agree.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I do
yeah,
agree.
because I'm at the point like this is a tool now, and it's so easy to take when I go somewhere, and I have absolute zero worries most of the time that anything wrong is going to go with this when I leave the house. And I do more MTL than I do anything else anyway. But like if I took something like this, I take chances that it might leak on me or something happens and I'm not going to fix this out on the road. This is something, that's why I normally do these at the house. But like in the States, and we've talked about this a lot in the past, you know, with disposables, because they are so easy, that's just why everybody picks them up now. They don't want to fool. I guess we're like old timers now because we do like the older stuff that you got to kind of tinker with to get it to work, to where new people, they just have no interest in it anymore. Most of them.
They're just lazy. They want like a quick, easy way.
Exactly. They want something they can pull out of a box, pull a little rubber butt plug out of, and just go to town with it. So, you know.
But I mean, I know us as like YouTubers and enthusiasts, like we kind of hate disposables. But whenever I see people online saying that they're all about helping people get off cigarettes, but yet they hate disposables, well, it's like, well, you can't hate disposables if you're trying to get people off cigarettes, because there's a lot of people out there who's gotten off cigarettes using disposables. Just because we don't agree with them doesn't mean you can necessarily hate them, because they are technically helping people. That's the way I look at it.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, too,
Good point.
and it wasn't to the extent of what we do with disposables, but there was a point in time when like sub-ohm tanks and rebuildables were like, I mean, what, 2016, 2017, when they seemed to be at their heaviest coming out, you know, pods started to infiltrate, you know, pretty big then. And I think we kind of looked at the pod systems going, man, you know, hell with all these pod systems come out. Let's keep on rolling with the big boy stuff. But now it's kind of like to where the pods and the disposables have just basically wiped everything out. Now, I don't have a problem with pod systems because I use them and I do enjoy them, but I'll review disposables, but I'm not using disposables because I'm the same way. I got hooked on that Salt Nick a couple years ago. Me and Brian did, and we were both going to town on it. And I just started coughing all the time, and I'm like, this isn't right. Something bad's going on here. So I quit using the shit, and then the coughing cleared up. Brian's still knee deep in that shit, and I think Mark is on occasion still uses a little bit, but not near like.
More for like convenience. If I could never vape those, if I had to vape those full time, I'd quit vaping.
Yeah,
because I don't trust what's in them.
Yep.
But I still kind of, as much as I don't use them myself or hate them, like I have to support the fact they're out there, because there are people that are using them to get off cigarettes.
Well, at the end of the day, it's a vaping product.
Yeah,
it's nothing
there's
more,
probably
nothing
more kids
less.
using them, but still.
But it did hurt this industry, though.
Oh yeah,
we know that.
It did, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't trust it either in terms of like what's inside them. I've never used disposables. I do not like them, but yeah, I still support anyone that's off of cigarettes and using them by all means. But if I know someone personally, I'll try and transition them into like rebuildables or something, or even a sub-ohm tank or something.
Well, here's a good question for you then. So say you got somebody you know that's smoking, and you've got, and I won't say what, but you've got some products, let's just say at your house. Out of whatever products you had sitting there, what is the ideal product that you would hand over to a new vapor to say, hey, I think this will get you off smoking? What would you suggest to somebody?
Well, it would definitely be something that's mouth to lung, and it would be a pod kit. With a good 50-50 E liquid. But in terms of pod kits, I really like Oxfa's pod kits. I think they're fantastic. So it'd be an Oxfa product for sure, definitely. The coils are great. They last a long time. Flavors great, clean, crisp, smooth. The airflow's smooth in them. I have had no issues with Oxfa products. I mean, there's a variety of Oxfa pod kits out there, but which I've probably got one of each of them at home. But there's no specific product, as long as it's a pod kit, and it would be Oxfa for sure.
Because
even though I like Vaporesso and stuff, but Oxfa I think's great.
Because I've heard people in the past and have these type discussions, and let's say a couple years ago, And some answers I hear from people of what they would suggest, I'm like looking at them like, are you crazy? You would scare the crap out of somebody if you tried to hand over certain things just because you're kind of biased to them and that's what you like. It's like, dude, you didn't start off on something like that. So why would you try to push that on somebody? Because we all have products sitting around us that if we tried to offer it to a new person trying to get off cigarettes and vaping, they would look at you and go, there's no way. There's no way in the world that I would know what the hell's going on right here. And I don't even want to take the time out to try to learn that. So
Yeah, absolutely. I think a pod kit for anyone that's coming off of disposables is definitely going to be a pod kit, mouth to lung, or I mean, you could go to an RTA that's a single coil mouth to lung, but I think pod kits just eases them in. Just
yeah, definitely.
That way they can tweak the airflow, they can turn up the wattage as well if they want when they're feeling a little bit more confident, and just introduce them that way. I think.
Yeah,
And then maybe if you want to go into a borrow or RTA, mouth to lung, eventually, and then start off with the restrictive direct to lung from there. Go from there and see what you like. But yeah, that's what I would do. I've helped a few people, including family members, with pod kits and things like that, and they've managed to stop smoking, which is great news and good.
I mean,
but that's
honestly, a perfect one I think that I would suggest to somebody is the DNA Oxva.
That's a great
Because
pod kit,
too, with this one, so they don't have a dry burn or something. They're never going to have it with something like this right here, a dry hit. So, but I don't know. Mark,
a good one.
Yes.
it'd be nice if you'd come to town. You coming back to town, son?
Coming back to town. I'm in chat.
You're hanging over there by the railroad tracks and just, far away right now, son.
Admiring my picture. Thank you.
Is that the fucking Amtrak going across?
I think so, yeah.
Oh my God.
I should be a photographer, I think.
Before this show gets too far in, I wasn't going to interrupt anybody, and I know he's probably still here, but he's tired now, so he can't type anymore. Big shout out. We got to do this every single week or he'll be upset. Big shout out to the biggest piece of shit in vaping, Marvin Norton. I know you're out there. Happy birthday to you. The oldest piece of shit in vaping too. So happy birthday, Marvin. But
happy birthday.
Oh man. So what kind of videos you got coming up, or do you have anything coming up, or like products that you?
So I've got this one, the OSTR. Got this. There's a beautiful tank here, single coil OSTR. Nice. Brilliant. It's gorgeous tank. I've got that coming up very soon. The one Orion. Just been testing it out, and I've pretty much got the review done. I just need to edit. What else have I got? The Sparrow. So I've still got to do that. There's another few products as well, but I've just there's quite a lot. I like to test it out properly. Sometimes I'm late to the party, but I'd rather test the product out and then upload it with my honest opinion. Yeah, I'd rather delay it for a further week or 2 weeks if I have to, and that is just the way it is. I'm not going to let a customer. I'm not going to let a company say, like, get it up. We need it up in a week's time, or we need it up in 2 days' time. It's when I'm ready. Once I've tested it out and I've experienced it, then I'll share it. Because sorry.
How much would it cost for you to give a shitty product a good review?
Oh my God.
I just stating here, I do this all for free. This is my hobby. I don't get paid for anything that I do.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. When the check clears for me and Mark, we're reviewing the shit straight when it comes off the truck. Hadn't tried it, hadn't even seen it yet. We just take it out, pop a camera out, and start doing it. I'm messing with you.
Mark actually was reviewing shit out of a U-Haul truck. I mean, the DHL truck. I said U-Haul.
Oh shit! It was probably in a U-Haul truck with him.
Yeah. That's not like back in the day. Like people would get mad when we all got the same stuff, and like Mike or somebody would their video would drop first. People would get disappointed. Like, how did Mike's video drop before mine? Or how did fucking Brian's drop before? Like, it was serious shit back then.
We think that companies, because they never used to have a set date when they wanted stuff done, they would just send it to you, and folks would just be cranking videos out left and right. But they finally had to get to a point. It's like, look, somehow all you people are dropping your videos on the same day, and it's not helping us out at all. So they had to start timing these things out so people would do crap on different days. But
Jeff, I got a question for you. What's your favorite style of vaping? Like, are you an RDA, dual coil guy? Are you a single coil guy, RTA, whatever? I don't know. What's your favorite way of vaping? You know, mention that favorite way, if it's a restrictive direct lung or it's open, whatever. Go for it.
Not a problem. That's a difficult one because I like RDL and DL, so open airflow. But mechanical mods and RDA, best flavor, best flavor for me. Absolute love it. But I like my dual coil RDAs as well as my RTAs. But recently, I've been really enjoying single coil RTAs. Really enjoying them. I still enjoy my Borrow setups. Really enjoy them. This is a really good one. The TC, the Crown. I still, yeah, like I said, I've just got a bit of everything, but it would be direct lung with an RDA dual coil for sure, definitely.
Yes.
well, because us three kind of know each other, and I kind of feel like I know just about where the answer would be. But if you had to give all your stuff up and you could only keep one device with one atomizer, what would it be right now to this day?
Oh, well, RDA, Asgard, for sure. I absolutely love that thing.
And what mod would it be on?
It'll be one of Rock Mod's mechanical mods. I love them. They're heavy hitters and they're solid. They're good, and I love them. I've literally got a good few of them. But if I was to choose out of these, it'd probably be the Swordfish V2. It'll definitely be this one for sure. It performs well. It's a heavy hitter. It's just fantastic. It really is, and it's just solid. I love it. I can't go wrong with it. And the paint job on it is phenomenal. Love it.
That is nice. I like that.
I could have went, away to like Monarchy or Wicked or something. I went to a Borrow, but still, you cannot beat a mechanical mod with an RDA. You really can't beat it in terms of flavor, and performance, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's
I was going to say the Pro Max, the Blaze Pro Max or the Solo 2, which I do love. I will say I do love. But yeah,
you got to wait for that check to come in from Mike before you can say stuff.
I didn't
like
pay
that.
him.
I was amazed though. The Pro Max, when I vaped on that, I was utterly amazed with the airflow, the flavor, with having it so open and all that vapor, the airflow, and the flavor still being there. Absolute fantastic.
Yeah.
I must say, Mike, you did a
The
fantastic
Pro Max
job on
came
it.
out really awesome. That's all I gotta
Yeah,
say.
absolutely. I definitely agree with you on that for sure.
Yep.
Mike's
Next thing I'm working on is an MTL. I
there.
have
You
the
go.
Blaze MTL, but I'm vaping on
Nice.
I'm working on the V2 Blaze RTA dual coil, the 25
wow.
millimeter.
Oh wow, that is
Yeah.
wicked. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
That'll be brilliant. I'm actually rocking one of your tanks as well. I've got it in the Taita, the Vpon Taita. It's the SE edition. Got your Joe glass door tank in here, your Borrow tank, which is working
Nice.
well.
I
I
noticed
think next,
on Facebook, maybe I'm wrong, or maybe it's an old post, and I don't know what the hell I'm looking at, but doesn't VPON have something new coming out?
they do. They have a mechanical mod coming out very soon. They also they also did a name slap on the old Taita RBA with my logo, which I wasn't. I wasn't. I mean, I literally received it and it was there. But I'm not too pleased with the way the logos come out. It doesn't look that great. I'll be honest. I don't get me wrong. I am name slapping a few products. Some people are like, "Why are you doing that?" But the reason why I'm doing it is to get my name out there, of
Oh,
course.
yeah.
And I've got to do what I've got to do, and that's it. Because I do want to design my own products. I've got a lot of ideas. But yeah, like I said, I'd shown you they put my logo at the bottom of this, and they done my favorite color, which is purple, which is great. But some people might not agree with name slaps, which yes, I'm not totally comfortable with it. But the thing I can do is be transparent about it on my channel and say I took no part in the design, and yes, it is to get my name out there. And
You did
that
design
is-
the color, right?
Yeah, I picked the color. I picked the color. Thanks, Mike.
Well, if you've watched us long enough, there are some people that are on YouTube that are still here that, you know, say they have developed the certain color that's on a device. And then we know, okay, you're looking for the money. Well, look,
There's
Also, can I point out as well? I make no money off of this, with these name slaps. No money at all. It's all for fun. It's all for
Look,
fun.
I mean, companies do that too. I mean, years ago, Inikin had put like our logos on mods, different reviewers. It was more of this is your personal mod. It's
Yep.
got your name on it. You know, so
Yeah.
it's different if you put your name on something and you claim you designed it, your logo. What did you
Then it's
design? The
wrong.
color?
exactly.
It's about the device has been out already, or you understand what I'm saying, right? So that's
I do,
that's
I do.
different what you're doing. There's people that would in the past that would claim they designed something.
Yeah, no,
shit.
absolutely, absolutely. I know. You mentioned VPON, and I said a mechanical mod. I was wrong. Sorry, it's Mech Vape that's coming out with a mechanical mod.
Yeah, the VPON looked more like a Burrow style thing that they were releasing again.
It's the. Are you talking about the RBA or an actual AIO, like a device?
It looked like kind of like an AIO device.
So they've got this one, which is the SE edition, one piece, and then
know
they've got this.
I've still got that original VPON that they did.
Oh, you've got it, Mike. You've got it.
They sent it to me, and I haven't even done anything with it, just sitting in it.
Do you know what? You should get it set up. It's
They gave
actually
it. They
really-
gave it to me. They gave it to me as a gift. They told me that not to. They didn't want to review. I did a video for another device of theirs, and this was in there, and they just said this is just a gift for you. So I have it. That one.
Nice. It's
there
it's a
you go.
good device. It's a DNA 60 as well, which is good.
Yeah.
I do like a DNA 60, especially DNA 60C.
Oh, hold on. Big shout
Mech
out. We
Vape.
got a celebrity in chat. Mr. Jim VV. What's going on, brother?
Jim VV.
It's funny.
How you doing,
Last
bud?
week we were talking about where's Jim VV been.
here he
And the
is.
next day a video comes out by Jim. I'm like, or was the day after something like that? And I think it was for the RTA, the Sparrow.
Oh, yeah. I seen that.
I
Yeah.
think he was the first one to upload the Sparrow, actually. I'm sure.
There was a question in chat wanting to know if you're Scottish because you sound like Todd.
Yes, I'm Scottish, but I live in London. My wife's English. So I'm a Scottish. But I think my accent's not too thick because my wife's English and she told me straight I need to speak properly.
It doesn't. It's not as hard as what we've heard from others, but
Yeah.
we were talking before the show got started that we somehow got to hook up with Todd and get him and Mark together because Mark ooh and ahs over Todd. I don't. For once, I don't know if Mark would be quiet or not. Would you be quiet if Todd was on a panel with you, or would you be questioning the shit out of him?
I'd probably be quiet the whole show and just look at him like directly in his eyes.
Especially if he's sitting out in the shed with it.
Yep.
Well,
He'd ask Mark, is it all right if I come in your shed naked?
Hell yeah. Oh, man. So do you, well, again, because I really have never had a chance to ask these times, do you have a lot of like brick and mortar shops around you? Like actual physical shops you can go into?
Not really. There's probably about two within about 100-mile radius from me.
Wow.
It's really bad. It is bad. We don't have any stores. I mean, I've spoken to one person that's got a store here in the UK. They're going to shut up shop and just do it online because it's just costing more money than anything.
Gotcha.
You know, the rates and everything for an actual property, but there's none. And even if there is, it's all disposables like pre-fill pods, pod kits and stuff. There's nothing in terms of like, you know, for anything for the hobbyists out there, rebuildables or anything, which is unfortunate.
That
So
is.
it's also hit the UK, that situation, to where the rebuildables, that really is on a down. It's been
Yeah. It's really bad. And then I think October next year is when the tax is coming into play for e-liquids. So it's going to be £2.22 or £2.26, I think it is, per 10 mLs of e-liquid. So
Wow.
literally one short fill is going to cost you like £40 or something like that. It's going to be ridiculous, and that's definitely happening in October next year.
Yeah.
See, we got a lot of states here that are shittier than other states. Like the state Mike used to be in was New York, and they're like full communist about pretty much everything. But they pretty much killed off vaping there. And there's other Mark, the state he lives in. It's what is it? It's like the taxes and all that are
Yep.
like super crazy now and stuff.
It's pretty bad out here too.
And even the states that you think, man, there's nothing that could happen to that state. It's hitting everywhere. One way or another, things are hitting, and it sucks.
Yeah. Like here in Florida,
Yeah.
there's lots of vape shops. There's lots of vape shops, but they're not what you think they are.
Exactly.
There's disposables. There's a little bit of liquids in there, very little, but it's all stuff like a head shop, basically. It's all, THC and stuff like that. And
It's
yes,
sad because having a store was the meetup point where everybody could go and socialize, and
yes,
that was the best. And obviously, the only thing we've got now is expos in the UK and wherever they are in the
And
world.
we don't even have that anymore.
That's the sad thing about it. I mean, in the community, we've got Jane and Brett who set up the Om Zone tour, which they only did it within about 40 days. They got the stand sorted, they got the location where we're going to be, and it was a really good turned out event. It really, really was, because it was all hobbyists. There was no disposables, there was no pod kits. It was all about rebuildables, and it was just fantastic. So the next one's going to be in February next year, which should be good. It's a 2-day event, and it seems like it's going to be a promising show. So
nice.
hopefully that'll be an ongoing thing. I think it's just taking back what's ours, which is great, and having everyone together.
And that's what we used to enjoy so much. Like the first couple years we were in it, I mean, expos were going like crazy here. And, we were flying all over the country meeting up, and these would be for like 3-day events. And it was like some of the best times you could have just hanging out.
Yeah.
You get to meet all the people that sit here and watch this stuff every daggone week, and it's so fun to meet people and see the different stuff they're using. And then too, when we first started going to expos, not all of them, but some of them just had all kind of neat stuff. But I think towards the end of the expos here, it was like, gosh, this is almost a waste of space right here. It's like, why are they even doing this?
Yeah, my favorite expo was going to the UK. I went 4 times to the Vapor Expo.
Yeah,
UK.
but that's
I
closing.
loved going to the UK. It was just awesome. That was like my favorite. It was also the food too, Indian food. With the guys
well,
from
I used to be
Signature Tips, they would take us to these the Indian restaurant, and also Middle Eastern food was awesome.
Nice. I used to be a chef. I was a chef for 10 years. So I cook Indian food and everything. But you should come over to the UK again. You should come over to the Home Zone tour. Definitely.
I know, right?
That would be wicked. That would be awesome.
Yeah, it seems like that's the only place. Well, do they still have the one in Germany every year?
As far as I'm aware, yes.
And then there's the Dubai one. I know
they
that's
still
a
have
pretty
that.
big one, I believe. So
Yeah. I think that's actually the biggest expo in the world. I'm sure it is.
yeah, well, I'm sure it's probably the most extravagant one too, being where it's at. So, but yeah, I miss them. The last event that we did that we put eyes on one another is when we went to DC for the rally. So, and that was what, at 2018 or 19. So
I think it was. Yeah, was it? Wait a minute. When was it?
it was 2018.
Damn.
It was 2018, huh?
Yep.
I know it was right before COVID.
Yep. So
Long time ago.
very long
That is a
time.
long time ago.
So, but I don't know, man.
They stopped the Hall of Vape in Germany, said Neil.
Oh, they
They
did.
stopped the Hall of Vape.
Was
Oh,
canceled
shit.
this year.
Well, damn, that sucks.
Jeez.
It's gonna be a trend.
I know, man.
It is. Definitely is a trend. I mean, things are just getting worse and worse for each country now in terms of vaping. It's sad, but what can you do? You just got to keep going.
Well, and years ago when things would be pushed out and people said, okay, this is it, even the online people, you better get out of town. This is all shutting down. Well, it finally came to one point. It was about the time when Mike shut his site down and a lot of other people were shutting their stuff down. You felt it then. It's like, this is done. This is going to be faster famine on this one. You're going to have to either just hurry up and get a bunch of crap and stash it somewhere or whatever.
Yeah.
But we've limped along. It seems like forever now, and we're still limping along with it. But it just seems like there's going to be some point where the door finally gets shut, and you really will have to go underground with a lot of this stuff. So the day hadn't come here yet for that, but it always feels like it's right around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing was the disposables in the UK. Now it's the e-liquid, tax on the e-liquid. I think you even got to declare it if you're mixing it at home with PG and VG and concentrates. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're going to police that situation there, but yeah, I just frustrating.
Do you do any DIY stuff or?
No, actually, something that I've just recently kind of gotten into. I mixed some stuff up, and it was awful. Straight in the bin. I tried to pretend to like it, and I was like, "Yeah, this is good. This is good."
Yeah.
I took a few hits, and it went straight in the bin. I didn't even keep the bottle. I threw the bottle in the bin.
Gotta let it steep. You gotta put it in a dark place.
Oh, I did, Mike. I let that thing steep for a month. Tasted it, thought,
yeah.
nah, needs another month. Put it away for another month. Took it out, and it was still the same. So yeah, straight in the bin.
I found I like this stuff here. This is from the UK, raspberry custard from
Is it Royal?
Royal.
What's it?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I have these small bottles, which I put the liquid inside, and which is from Royal, their bottles, and I put them like if I'm going somewhere, I know I'm going to be gone for more than a few hours. I'll bring some liquid with me, and I keep that. So I think it holds like maybe 20 mLs of e-liquid. So I have one what do you call it, like a small backpack, and the other day I took it out to use it, and I'm like, oh, what's this in here? And it was one of the bottles. I have like 3 of them, but I forgot about that one. It was in that bag. It was sitting in there for over a year.
Oh, wow,
I haven't used that bag in over a year. And it was dark. And I was like, ooh, this is going to be so... And I've been vaping it. I've been vaping it yesterday and today. Oh, my God. When it's steeped for that long, it's even better.
Damn.
Absolutely. There's some stuff you need to try, Mike, and I think you would enjoy. I think you all would actually like this. But as the Rocher project, they only ship out to anywhere in the UK. They don't ship anywhere else. But if you're interested, I can treat you to some of these e-liquids and send you some. But they're very, very nice, really good, nice and clean. They're not overly sweet, beautiful stuff. I do like US e-liquids. I like Vinyl Vapor. Bearded Brews. I don't know if you guys have tried that, but it's in the US. Bearded Brews, really nice stuff. It's got quite a big line of e-liquids.
What's the other liquid you were just showing? The black bottle?
The Rocher Project. This is a strawberry jam with a short crust biscuit base. Beautiful, beautiful stuff.
Nice.
There's a crimson seed, but they've got probably about 12 flavors. They've got chocolate, which is like a white chocolate Lion bar. It's gorgeous stuff. Nice caramel wafer. Beautiful stuff.
Now, how does it work there when you buy liquids? I don't know. I don't know if it's changed, but like, can you buy a 3 milligram? It's already in the bottle.
No. All nicotine free. You cannot have nicotine in the liquids at all. So you need to buy the separate shots
sucks.
and then put it in. Yeah. So nothing's getting steeped. You got to steep it when you buy it. You got to steep it, and then
okay, so they're still doing that, which makes no sense. I don't understand
so
why
annoying.
they do that.
It really is. It really is annoying, but it is what it is. But obviously, we do have the 10 ml bottles of the nicotine salts. So you got like 5 mg, 10 mg, 20 mg of nicotine salts, and that's it. So, yeah, it's
So what? Yeah, that sucks right there because not that I feel like I'd mess anything up, but like Mark, can you imagine that if you were having to do like short fills on stuff and put your own nicotine in?
I'd fuck it up and no, there's no way. No
Oh
way.
man, yeah, that just.
Ah,
I guess because, well, at least speaking for myself, I'm so used to when I get something here that I have ordered, it's handled and it's the way I want it. I don't have to do anything to it. I'm sure you've heard this name mentioned till you blue in the face, Stevie Marquez. You know, that's basically who I get all my stuff through now. And I mean, he's like, in my eyes, one of the best DIYers out there. So, real good stuff. And anything that you can think of, I mean, anything in your head that you've had that has been made by somebody, he can replicate it to the T. I mean, to the T.
I've been wanting to try Steve's stuff for quite some time. I kept speaking to Dylan Butter Squad. I said to him, you have to sort me out some of that e-liquid and send me some, but he's not sent me some yet. I'm waiting for the drop. He does do a drop for the UK, so
Hey.
I need to get on it.
If he could replicate this, and I've been vaping this for almost 10 years.
I know.
Is that Mike? Is that the wafer one that he does? I think it's
No, this one
what's
is
it?
raspberry custard.
Raspberry custard.
I've been vaping the raspberry custard of his for almost 10 years.
That
Wow.
is no lie. Joe used to Joe used to send big fat bottles all the time of that shit, keeping him stocked up.
And I think I'm down to 2 bottles of these left. And right now there's an issue, I guess, shipping because of the, what do you call it, the tariffs.
Tariffs, yeah.
Well, Mike, if you ever want any help with getting some of that stuff, hit me up and I'll sort it out for you, bud.
No, I get it directly from Joe, the owner.
Oh, so he just sends it directly to
Yeah,
okay.
but he's having a problem, I guess, because of the tariff situation, getting stuff from there to here, yeah.
Yeah, everybody's having problems getting shit shipped here and there, so
Yeah. But I have my number 2 is this one here, so at least I have something. This is a vanilla blackberry.
I've seen you use it in your reviews, and I've always wanted to try it. So that's next on my list, Steve, and that.
yeah, it's so again, kind of like what we were just talking about a little while ago. If you've been in, you don't even have to be in the social medias. Well, not really. You don't have to be like in the YouTube thing like we're doing. If you're kind of in the social media or you're in groups or whatever the case might be, it's kind of like if you've established the people that you know, and I'm not even talking about sites, but just people you know that can work things out for you, you're kind of set. But if you're somebody new that is trusting a site or brick and mortar, what you might want is probably not what you're going to get. You're just going to have to, you're going to have to take what you can get pretty much. And perfect example, just not too long ago, I don't know if you heard me talking, but TVC Brian, you know, he was in town and we went to a local shop by me. And when we walked in there, that's the first time I've been in a vape shop in years. And basically, it was nothing but disposables. And that shop used to be one of the best shops that had rebuildables till you couldn't see anymore and just all kind of good stuff. But now it's nothing but disposables and pods in there. And disposables by far just ravage over the pod systems in there. Or there's like
Dude, I always see disposables in these shops that I've never seen in my
Stuff
or
like
even
that.
heard of in my entire life. Just crazy random shit.
I know, it's crazy, man.
I mean, they sell them in grocery stores and everything. They've got stands, just little shelves and everything with full of them. Grocery stores. It's horrible. It's rotten.
Well, it's like even like sub-ohm tanks. You can't even find that shit anymore, basically. And if you were somebody that, let's just say, purchased a sub-ohm tank not too long ago, your only chance of getting replaceable coils is probably going to be on some shady site. And a lot of these sites now, I'll start looking at some of them just for the hell of it. And there's no way in hell I would give them credit card information, because if I tried to buy something, I'd probably never get what I was trying to buy, and my credit card would just be hacked in a New York second. So it just,
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, in the UK, we do actually have a lot of good, reliable websites that you can get all your, all your products that you want. So that's the good thing. And obviously, you got Facebook and Instagram. So if
Yeah.
people are unsure, you most likely are going to get a message or a post, someone wanting some help or advice on where to buy products. So that's the good thing, I suppose. When you're a part of the community, you can find out the reliable sources where
Yep.
to get products.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
yeah, for myself, and, I know Mike and Mark, we'll never have to worry about this. I mean, up until we're done with it or whatever the case might be, we're set. But there's just so many people out there that want to do this that are just not in that situation. And,
Yeah.
a lot of people get discouraged and just say, what the hell with this? I'll go back to smoking because this is too difficult. And I can still walk in any store anywhere around here and buy a pack of cigarettes with no problem.
You know what?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Sorry. No, please. On you go, Mike, please.
No, I was gonna say the problem is that, for example, New York, you're not gonna have someone from New York that's gonna get into rebuildables. That market is done there. They can't even get e-liquid. Can't get e-liquid there. That's a huge problem.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Very big problem. So I just don't see it changing.
Yeah. Yep.
Stobe. Stobe has passed away, Justin C. Long live Stobe, by the way. Thank you. Awesome videos. Really awesome videos.
Hobe was it Stoby or was it Stroby?
Stobe, I think it was Stobe the Hobo,
That's what it was.
I believe.
He met his demise with that Amtrak that's right there running across. I don't know, guys. Well, I am going to say this. We are going to keep going for another 8 minutes, but we have pressing issues going on, so we will be ending on time tonight. But what's everybody got coming up in the cards? Mark, what you got coming up next? Besides what I know that you got going on, what do you got coming up for YouTube?
Disposables.
Have you actually got some disposables you're about to drop videos on?
Yeah, 2 of them.
On your channel or that other channel?
Two on my channel, sadly.
Okay. What about you, Mike?
I got the Sparrow RTA and a couple of Oxva pods devices.
Jeff, what you got coming up here shortly?
I've got like I said, the OSTR by Monarchy, the Sparrow. I've got the VPON pod kit that they just recently brought out. I've got that. What else have I got? There is a few things, but I'll be honest, my mind's I've been working 10-hour shift today and my mind's just kind of like went out the window there. But I've got a good few products. And as always, my live shows Monday and Friday. So doing my build show. I wanted to bring something back to YouTube as builds because I don't see many of them live shows with a lot of builds. So that's what I've got planned is my Friday show.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm just I got 2 products that are supposed to be coming, and I guess whenever they get here and I get the green light to do them, that'll be about it for me. But other than if I pick up another non-vaping product and make a YouTube short about it, that'd be about the only thing that I've got coming along. So
Is it Vaporesso, right? I think.
yes, we got a Vaporesso product coming, and
Nice.
I know that I've got another disposable coming, so
Right.
whenever it shows up. But,
Shrek Vapes, yes, those are the 2 that I'll be doing videos on. Anyway, just to get back to what I totally missed something when I was saying about how the problem with New York is someone wants to go into to buy something, to buy liquids and get into the hobby aspect of vaping. They really can't. The problem is that even when they ask you on YouTube, you can't even answer them. You can't tell them you could just go to this site to get it, which is messed up. Someone just said that in chat, which basically that's what it comes down to. I think in New Hampshire,
Yeah.
you can't get liquids in New Hampshire, flavored liquids. So screwed up, messed up situation there.
Big Geo, thank you for the donation there, sir. He says, welcome, Jeff. He says, don't let Mark
How you doing,
undress you with his eyes. That's how we lost the last few guys. Great show, guys. Thank you.
All he needs to do is ask. All he needs to do is ask, you know.
And Geo, you didn't exactly acknowledge which eye he's looking at him with,
Yeah.
so maybe his bad one. I don't know, but there you go. Anyway,
The glass eye.
Oh man.
but I guess a quick few little things, and then we're gonna wrap this up. And don't be pissed off, everybody. I know y'all probably won't be, because there'll be a little bit of bad news with good news right behind it. So next week, we're going to take off next Tuesday night, simply because it's Thanksgiving week. We're all kind of busy and got some things going on, so we're just going to take off next week. But the good news is, and I don't know how true it is, but Mark has hinted that there is another Thanksgiving Live coming on his channel, which could be streamed for easily another...
Oh Lord.
How long are you going to go? This 12 hours is the limit for lives, isn't it?
I think 5 hours. The last one was.
Wow.
It was pretty bad.
So apparently you might see Mark all day long, and there's no telling. I think last year's was actually pretty good. Didn't you have a little drama break out at the house?
Yep. My mom came on there. Everybody came on.
Yeah,
It was
well, I
pretty
think
bad.
there was some like confrontations going on behind the scenes that we were kind of getting to see a little bit, but I
Yeah,
don't
there
know.
was some weird stuff going down.
Anyway, so you'll get that, but I don't know. Other than that, I don't foresee you won't see us anyway. At least on this show, you won't see it till week after next. So, but Jeff, you go live on what, Fridays and Mondays?
I do Fridays and Mondays. Yep, Friday it's 8 p.m. UK time, and then Mondays it's 8:30 p.m. So finish up work, get straight onto live on a Monday, and see how everyone's doing, and then end the week on a Friday with lots of builds, and it's like a 4-hour stream.
And definitely go over to Jeff's channel if you're
Appreciate
not
it.
subscribed to him, and it's Jeff Vapes. So go over there and subscribe to his channel and show some of
Thank
that
you.
US love. I'm assuming
Really
a lot of you
appreciate it.
people already know who he is, and you're probably subscribed to him already. But if you're not, definitely go over there and check his channel. Got a great channel, and
Thank you.
he's kind of like what we used to do years and years ago. He does like to take his lives into the 3 to 4 hour
Serious?
range.
Being very serious.
We used to do that a long, long time ago, but they got shorter and shorter and shorter, and we finally...
It's an actual vape channel, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Not like this channel.
Yes. So thank you for bringing that up, Mark. So you will actually see vaping stuff and not hear us talk about vaping for 5 minutes and then start talking about body cam footage and all that other crap. So... but it's very entertaining over there. I've seen some of his stuff.
Appreciate
and
it.
got a great
Thank
channel.
you.
So,
Thanks a lot.
but
Thank you.
Jeff, I do want to say this too, Jeff. Thank you very much for staying up this late. What time is it there right now?
It's 2 a.m.
It is going on 2. This man stayed up late to come on here, and I
That's an
told
honor.
him because I wasn't thinking at first of how much of the time difference there was. But I told him, I said, you're not going to hurt my feelings if you don't want to do this. But he came on here anyway, and I thank you very much for coming on. It was great having you on
Thank
here
you.
and staying up this late, because
I really appreciate it.
as old as I am, I don't think I can, well, I can stay up that late, but not on a live show. But, and then down the road, we'll get Jeff back on here, and I'll try to work it in to where I'll back the time off of this show somewhat, so we can be a little bit more on the same
Honestly,
game plan.
don't worry about that. You just do what you're doing, and I'll join. I'll be more than
Well,
happy to
and
join.
we'll-
Absolute honor. Thank you to all of you.
Well, I appreciate you coming on, and somehow and at some point in time, maybe we'll come your way, and
Yeah, please do.
the U.S. will invade the U.K. So
That'd be wicked. You can maybe teach me a few things when it comes to building.
shit, that's the only person that's going to teach you anything is that man, and not the man with the black hat and the green shirt, but the black shirt and the black hat. Because here's the thing, and then I'm ending it. There's things that we talk about on here, but when Mark says he's built something, all Mark has done is installed something. When Mike's built something,
And he installed it crooked.
I don't know. Mike's getting kind of old. He's forgetting names
Mike,
of shit.
Mike
all
is
sorts of
getting
stuff.
old, and he is kind of losing his edge a little bit. But
Yep.
You know,
I've lost my touch.
sorry.
well, we used to do this, and it doesn't seem like it was that long ago. But we'd say we would have like a coil build off, and we'd all have our cameras down. But basically, it was seeing who could install a coil the quickest and have it wicked and vaping. And of course, you know, Mark just doing that task sometimes we
I'd
can
still
be.
win.
We'll be done
I'd
with the
win.
show, and he's still sitting there doing his shit. But
Whenever you're ready, let me know. I'm ready.
The thing is, with when I do my show, I take my time on my builds. I just really take my time on it. So
Yep.
sometimes I can be sitting there for half an hour on one build because you're in the comments, you're talking. But I think it's really important to take your time because it's just going to make your experience a lot more better. And I love building.
Thank
so
you. See? There you go.
And I use Maviton X cotton, so you've got to pick out all the seeds and everything and
Oh,
plan
damn.
it all out and open it all up. It's the only cotton I use. So
I heard about that cotton. You got to pick the seeds
the
out of
best.
it, shit, right?
It's the best. They've got
That's
Maviton
weird.
R as well, which is seedless, but Maviton
So-
X is good.
if you leave the seeds in, does it kind of replicate when you're hitting on something and you hear some seeds popping?
It probably will, yeah.
Go sterile.
Now, have you vaped with the seeds?
No,
mistake.
definitely not. I will not try it. No chance.
That would be interesting right there. But
Maybe
yeah.
something for the next show. I'll throw in
you
some
go.
seeds.
Well, there you go. All right, folks. We're getting out of here. Again, Jeff, thank you for coming on here with us. I do
Thank you.
appreciate it. Guys, any final words before we drop the curtain?
I say vape it with the seeds.
I do too. I do too.
Actually, Mark wants to try it so he can
I
vape
do.
the seeds.
I see. He would be the one that would do it. He would definitely be the one to do it. So somehow we've got
I'll be
to
the
work
one
that
watching.
out. We have got to work that out. But anyway, folks, since we're most of us, or however, I'm not going to see y'all next week. So I hope y'all all have a safe and good Thanksgiving. Enjoy your time with family and friends and all that good shit. I'm going to be off all next week, so it'll be nice to be off work, but there's other things got to be done. So,
Yep. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
yep. So that being
Happy
said,
Thanksgiving. Though.
we're getting the hell out of here. Smooth outro. Y'all have a good one. We'll catch you next time.
Peace.
Take care.